Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That has ended up in no man's land. Neymar. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back, and endeared himself to the fans even more by getting on the score sheet. Remember that game in Madrid back in 2022?
It doesn't get much bigger, better than those capital Catalan conflicts. 4-0 in the end?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Lam, and it's Neymar. Pirlo. Oh, they could break here. Bellingham. Here it is, crossed in. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. He's had it taken off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. What a throw in. Aimed in towards, he gets big! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He might be in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. True Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Insigne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now it's Neymar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Collar gets across and deals with it. Pirlo. And they win it back again.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Neymar. Lam. Lam will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lam made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Vieira. For Lahm. Lahm hurtling down that right flank. That's very neat. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's got full. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in space and looking for options. Plenty to aim at here. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. And he's there to retrieve it. And we've reached half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
McTominay. There will be a throw-in. Dumfries. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Deftly away. Ball is over the line. Dumfries. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. McTominay. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Moved on forwards. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Oh, what a climb! He scores! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well,
that could spell Insigne!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 97.559 espectadores.
Almost an hour gone. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Insigne. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vieira. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides
7.
then taking this chance
El
to
dorsal
turn to
10.
their benches.
El dorsal 13. El dorsal 21.
He stands tall, impenetrable.
Serán sustituidos por
Lahm.
el dorsal 18.
Hazard.
Bale.
Neither of these two want to
El
come off
dorsal
second best.
24. Hazard.
It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he
El
made it
dorsal
look
12.
a bit
Se va a
predictable.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, great! Hits one! Ronaldo is flagged offside. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ronaldinho, and the shot! And he's found the net! Back to within one! Interesting!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 2.
We have got changes here
Será
from both sides, in
reemplazado por
fact.
El dorsal 3.
This is threatening
Cambio
to
de
become a
jugadores.
really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp. Now there's a fine ball.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Hazard. Lahm plays it in. He rises! Gets his head to it! He should have put that one away.
Nedved has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
That has been cut short.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Van Dijk cuts it out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Cross goes in there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hazard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Alexander-Arnold does really well there, he is strong. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. Real chance! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight at that, it was too late.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Rodri,
Habrá 4 minutos de
4
descuento.
added minutes on the board. And it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold is looking to influence the game from out wide.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bale. Turns and goes back. Dumfries concedes a free kick for that. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Barcelona displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that terrific header! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Big header! Bale finds himself offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lahm. And it's Nedved. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's had a hit! So close to drawing level.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
That is good strength. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold. He's got to be in here! Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bale, looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's Nedved. That's a good run down the left. Nedved.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Played back in. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama?
En el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Será sustituido por el dorsal 9.
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Dumfries. Ronaldinho. Giroud. And now the breakaway. Rodri. And Alexander-Arnold. Referee's given a throw. And it's Nedved. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Hazard. Climbs up big! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Bale charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's found him in space! And the shot! There it is! They have stolen level at the last!
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting. It's a mighty effort! Another header, but again the same outcome.
True Bangkok United might just feel they're onto something here, despite not putting that away, you know.
He's in, surely! Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Un minuto de descuento.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There's the hit! Giroud! That's brilliant! And that may just do it! It is a... So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in